So I saw the headline that Mavado is back in Jamaica, right? After, what they say, Mavado is back in Jamaica after 8 years. And I'm over here saying to myself, wait, Mavado is back in Jamaica? How comes Hardball TV, I'm not aware of that? Now, this all comes from Mavado making a post on Instagram, right? And saying, Gully side of my place. And, the photo itself looked like Mavado is in Jamaica, but it just looks like Mavado is in Jamaica. Not to say that Mavado is, because this could be, DJ Khaled have that collaboration with him, Mavado, Vibes Cartel, Buju Banton, and DJ Khaled off his album, Shalom of God. And I was over here wondering if Mavado shooting a video, or if DJ Khaled is shooting a video for the single, and Mavado, that was his scene in the video. Now, there's a lot of video that can, or a lot of images, that a producer or a video choreographer can set it up to make it seem like Mavado's in Jamaica, or looks like Mavado's in Jamaica, but he's not there physically. You understand? But cause I'm over here and I'm like, okay, Mavado, he didn't went back to Jamaica. When his son got released, he didn't went back to Jamaica for his mother funeral when she passed away. He didn't went back to Jamaica when his brother, passed away. And now y'all telling me Mavado is back in Jamaica. Well, not y'all, but the bloggers them who run out and after Mavado posts the photo saying Gully side at him place, right? Now we all know Mavado is the Gully side artist. You understand? So by right, Mavado, saying Gully side at his place. Nothing wrong with that. But to say Mavado is back in Jamaica, I was like, nah, some of these bloggers are reaching. And watching the video, it's like they don't really have any authentic or, no facts to prove, to show, other than the photo that Mavado posted on his Instagram that Mavado is in Jamaica. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to take that one with a grain of salt too, because until I see some footage or anything concrete, any major media outlet or platform come out and say, well, yes, Mavado is on the ground in Jamaica. I'm not buying that story. And if Mavado's on the ground in Jamaica right now, trust me, we will know that, because it's going to be pasted all over or plastered all over social media. So, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on that, because I saw the photo and the first thing that came to my mind was like, this looked like a video shoot. Looked like Mavado is shooting a video, or it could be the video for the single, like I said, on DJ Khaled album, the collaboration with Mavado, Bounty Killer, Vibes Cartel, and Buju Banton. But I'm just gonna wait it out and see, because it's not impossible that Mavado went back to Jamaica or anything. But I'm saying to myself, why would Mavado go back to Jamaica right now, knowing the last time I checked, they said he still have an active warrant and all of these things when his son came out of prison. Right after that, we see, because we was questioning if Mavado's son win the case, he buzzed the case and he's a free man. Is it a possibility where Mavado now could travel back to Jamaica because his son is free? And then right after that, we heard that Mavado still have an active warrant. So if Mavado do go back to Jamaica right now, he would have to turn in himself into the authorities to, address that issue or that warrant that, he still have active for him. So, I'm over here and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to take this with a grain of salt, because I don't think Mavado is in Jamaica on the ground as of right now, but who knows? And the photo, it kind of convinced people, like, because the photo looked like he's in the gully side or he's somewhere on the ground in Jamaica. But I'm over here saying that could be a video shoot. You understand? But, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see, people. But, Mavado, I think he have a show coming up over there in the UK also. So I don't know why he would be in Jamaica right now. He's not set to perform. He's not booked, anything to that sort, unless he's there in Jamaica to see his son, because his son is a free man right now and all these things. But like I said, I'm going to take that with a grain of salt until I get any information or anything solid to confirm that, yes, Mavado's on the ground in Jamaica right now. See? So I'm just going to leave it right there. But Nevertheless, people, we want to talk about 119, who got arrested and he's now free, firing back at the Jamaican authorities for he's basically saying for locking him up over malicious communication or something to that sort. So we're gonna touch on this topic with 119 real quick.
Yesterday, I was arrested and charged by the Spanish Town Police for malicious communication. Now, as you know, it is a police matter, and so I cannot get into any details because it's a court matter right now. But let me just hasten to...
So yes, people. So 119, as you guys heard, he was arrested, right? And he was arrested and charged for malicious communication, making statements of a St. Catherine woman, right? So I don't know the statements that he made. They haven't put the statements in the report as of right now, but I'm thinking it's something he said that's kind of like derogatory, or what they would say over here, the what is it, assassination of one's character, like a defamation case. 119, he's over there on TikTok, and he's doing his thing. They have a challenge going on with the ugliest, something like that, right? No, I don't know if that's the person or that's the woman who reported him on these malicious communication charges. But he said he went and did some research. Basically, he's saying he have his freedom of speech. He have a right to voice his opinion, and if he's going to be charged for that, then it's like we don't have no freedom of speech. You know what I mean? And he was trying to explain himself in these two videos that he did on his TikTok page, right? Explaining to the public, well, he just made a statement, and if the statement, that hit the person that hard to make them go make a report. You know what I mean? Was it a lie? Did he say something that was a lie, that was derogatory, or like he's trying to defame someone or assassinate their character because of maliciousness? I don't know, but that's what the report says. Now 119, like I said, he's out here trying to clear his name, saying trying to give his side of the story. Like if he say something that he experienced, right, based on his experience, don't he have the right to speak on it, right? No, you have the right to speak on anything. You have the right, that's well, over here is different where I live, you know what I mean? You have the right to do certain things. It doesn't mean that what you're doing is in line with the law. You understand? And that's where I think a lot of people got mixed up with this freedom of speech thing, right? The freedom of speech means, yes, you can speak, but speak the truth. Because anything other than the truth, it would be defamation. Basically you lying on the person. So if you can't prove that in court, then there's going to be a problem. I think that's where 119 is caught up right now. But not to be too long-winded, I'm going to play the two videos with 119 basically explaining himself. And I find it very interesting because he's saying he did some extensive research based on the laws in Jamaica, and he find it very strange that these laws still exist. And it's like it's setting us back, some years, because people can't come out and speak their truth and just say what they want to say without being targeted or arrested by the Jamaican, the JCF, right? The Jamaican Constabulary Force. So it's a very interesting situation right now, all right? But I'm going to let 119 explain, his side of the story, and you guys can let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. But check this out, what 119 had to say, people.
Yesterday, I was arrested and charged by the Spanish Town Police for malicious communication. Now, as you know, it is a police matter, and so I cannot get into any details because it's a court matter right now. But let me just hasten to say that this communication is without prejudice, Meaning, anything I say here cannot be used against me on the law without prejudice. And so, what I can tell you is that I have no idea what I have been charged for. The only thing I know, the only thing the police tell me is the name of the complainant and the fact that it is malicious communication. Me beg them to tell me what me do. They say they not to tell me that. You know, if I hear something go so, apparently I'm being charged for words that I used. Shouldn't I be told the words that offend the law? They say they don't have to do that. Because apparently we are living in a police state now. Apparently this is a communist country now. And so any communication, any audio-visual product that the police are alleging that I made, me no know them know say me make it. Me no know them no say no artificial intelligence. Me no know them no say me have anything at all to do with it. But then charge me for it. Me no know them establish me. Oh my Lord, I love these things. I love these things so much. This is my favorite time. When drama is unfolding. But what is important for you to know? All citizens of Jamaica, all law-abiding citizens of Jamaica should know that if you come catch John, a booger your son, and you go on social media and say John is a boogera, John is a pedophile and a boogera, the police can come for you, put on handcuff on you, throw you in a filthy, dirty, nasty jail cell where stink, cause so the jail is stay, you know. Man, all a do I use them do all I wipe their face in I jail them, you know. Do pan you, poop pan you, everything pan you in I jail them, you know. Dirty, nasty, chink, all kind of thing. All citizens of Jamaica should be aware that if you see a man a thief your car and you go on social media and say that that man is a thief, the police can come for you under a law, under a very, very stupid, very ambiguous, vague law named the Cyber Crimes Act. Them just pass it with here. Because this is now a communist country. We are living now in Russia or China where when you talk, the police can come for you and throw you in a jail. Who never see something, sir? Who no see me die in trial? If you see a man in your ackee tree, if you see Steve up in your ackee tree a thief, so ackee, and you go on social media and say Steve is a thief, that is degrading Steve. So whether or not you're speaking the truth, it doesn't matter. How absurd and ridiculous. Whether or not you are speaking the truth, it does not matter. The police can come for you, put a handcuff on you, fling you in a jail. You no ever hear something go so? You no didn't know say something go so in a Jamaica, in a democratic Jamaica? Well, for all the people them who are rejoice, because I know say me a whole heap of haters, you know, which me no mind, me love of haters. All the people them out there who are rejoice, say 119 go to jail because me chat too much. Me a rejoice more than you. I know no alone I rejoice. And me a rejoice. Me not stop jumping for joy from yesterday. Because you know when the Lord was on the cross and the Lord said, Forgive them, Lord, because they know not what they have done. As some feel you now. 119 are the wrong smaddy. Wrong smaddy. Because I am not like the typical Jamaican who said, "Cha, me can't bother ya." That's not 119. And I am not speaking specifically now about my case. I'm not speaking about this case. I am speaking in general terms. In general, people should know that when they press charges against you and you go to court and the court throw out the case or you win, you can turn around and sue them for everything they own. And if you sue them and they don't have no assets, whatever they own, you can go after even then close. So when people are going to the police to press charges, you know, be careful. Be very careful, because some of us Jamaicans, we know our rights, we know the laws, we are bright, we have sense, and we are not stupid. And the last policeman who charged me, I never even remember, because they asked me yesterday, they said, if I've ever been charged, and I said no. Let the record show that I am now correcting the record. Yes, I was charged by a police at the 100-man police station. The last policeman who charged me. When we got to court and the court fling out the case, I immediately sued. Immediately sued. And I collected an easy $2 million. $2 million I collect in my hand. Quick. So Jamaicans should know that you should stand up for your rights. And I, mark it down 10 on the calendar. I-119. I am going to strike down the cybercrimes law. It cannot stand. It is clearly unconstitutional and a breach of the Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedoms. This is what the Charter says. All right, see it here? This is the Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom. See it right as up? And it says that every Jamaican have the right to freedom of thought, conscience, belief, and observance of political doctrines. All right, that means. And every Jamaican has the right to freedom of expression. But this part is the part now that is most important. All of us have the right to seek, receive, distribute, or disseminate information, opinions, and ideas through any media. And of course, you know that includes social media. And this is the law, the supreme law of the land. The government can pass no law that abridges or encroaches on these rights unless those provisions are demonstrably justified in a free and democratic society. It cannot be demonstrably justified that if you see Tom a thief something out of your house, you cannot go on social media and say Tom is a thief. Nothing can go so. Not a thing can go so unless we live in a dictatorship. And so the police should know, and I'm not speaking about my case, I'm speaking in general terms now. The police should know that when the police acts recklessly, and when people like me 119 take action, a fool no money, a fool no taxpayer dollar, I go in my pocket. And so I'm going to mount a constitutional challenge to this law. And it's going to cost a lot. It's going to take a lot of money. And so I'm going to come back and beg on some money. 119 is going to come and beg for the first time, because we don't have to contribute to the 119 legal fund. I will be standing up for every citizen of Jamaica, every citizen of Jamaica who wants the right to express yourself through any media, I will be standing up for you. And I want you to put one little thing together and ready up for me there when I come. Because I am coming. I am going to fight. 119 is a fighter by nature. And I dem you see me and me love. Me is not just a mama man, you know. Me is a drama man too. Me is a mama man and a drama man. And me love a drama. Me love a courthouse business. Me love a law business. So when I not take on 119, are the wrong somebody who not take on 119. I have been doing some extensive research on the newly established Cyber Crimes Act. And I am here to let all Jamaicans know that it is a very, very, very dangerous piece of legislation. This new Cyber Crimes Act actually says you must not speak the truth. You know hear what me say? The Cyber Crimes Act says that if a citizen of Jamaica speaks the truth publicly or privately, because if you send it in a message to your friend on WhatsApp, if you send the truth in a message on WhatsApp and your friend feel offended and go to the police can arrest and charge you. And you will be fined up to $4 million or sent to prison for up to 20 years for telling your friend the truth. That is the Cyber Crimes Act in Jamaica today. And so, as an intelligent man, as a bright man, and as a smart man, and as an intellectual man, I feel that I have a duty to Jamaicans to warn you about this piece of law that exists in our country. If you go to a restaurant and the food not eat good, and when you don't eat the food, you vomit up your tripe and you have diarrhea, and you send that on WhatsApp to the owner of the restaurant to say, listen, when me name your food, your food mess me up, bad, me have diarrhea, and the owner of that restaurant feel distressed, inconvenienced. Under the Cyber Crimes Act, the police can come for you, put on and cuff on you, and fling you in a jail. If you do not believe me, talk to a lawyer. Talk to somebody if you do not believe me. It's a frightening piece of legislation. And if you go on social media and say, oh, I went to restaurant A, and after me done yam the food, my belly a run and me a vomit. And you go on social media and say that. And the boss of the restaurant go to the police and say to the police, me feel distress. This person harm my business and make me not get no more business again. The police can come for you, lock you up, fling away the key, send you to court, make them fine you make them fine you up to $4 million or 20 years in prison. You know hear what I say? And I want you to listen to 119. Me not a lawyer. Me not a lawyer, but me love the law. Me love the law. And in fact, I'm going to say this now. For the first time, I am going to reveal this publicly. Because I don't like to really pat myself on the back too much. But I am forced to do so now. Because this thing is very frightening. It is very dangerous. So I'm going to tell you now. 119 wanna see ya. I have been involved in court cases where I drafted the legal documents. I drafted all of the legal documents. I'm in a law school. And pass it to the lawyer. And the lawyer just tweak a few things and say you are a lawyer. And it has happened more than once and more than twice. I draft legal letters. I'm not a lawyer. So when me a talk, listen to me. Lawyers have said to me several times, you are a lawyer without going to law school. A lot of you never know that about 119. That may have them abilities there. So because the lawyer, them now come warn you know. Nobody now warn you know, the people, if you look out for you now warn you know. Me I come and tell you know. And this is the truth that I am telling you. The Cyber Crimes Act actually makes it an offense for you to speak the truth. Whether you're speaking the truth publicly on social media or if you send a message on WhatsApp. So if a man owe you money, for example, he's supposed to pay your money 2 months ago, and you send a message to him say, you're supposed to pay me your money. If you don't pay me the money by Friday, watch me and you. If you say that to somebody in a WhatsApp message, the person can say they feel threatened. It's a threat. It causes them distress. And if they report you to the police have to come and lock you up, arrest you and charge you criminally, and put you before the court. And if you are convicted, you can get up to 20 years in prison if you don't have the $4 million. May I laugh, but it is a serious matter. It is a very, very serious matter. And all Jamaicans, me want to share this video, you know, because this is a public service that I am doing. Because when you go to the court, you can't tell the judge, say you never know. Ignorance of the law is no defense. So it is important for every Jamaican to know this. All of us are on WhatsApp. All of us are on social media. And if you send a WhatsApp message, and the WhatsApp message can be interpreted as a threat. Even if you say, watch me and you. And when you say watch me and you, you know what I mean? Say you're going to harm the person physically. You might mean say you're going to pray to the Lord. You might mean say you're going to report the person to one of the person's friends. You're going to, worse if you mean you're going to scandalize the person on social media or in any other medium. And journalists in Jamaica, the Media Association of Jamaica and the Press Association of Jamaica should be aware that if you publish certain things about anybody, even if it is true, the police can come arrest you as journalists under the Cyber Crimes Act. If TVJRGR Nationwide Observer, the Gleaner, publish a story on a person in Jamaica, and that story make the person feel inconvenienced, distressed, or psychologically affected. Listen, I know foolishness me talking now. I know lie me I tell you now. The police can come and arrest you and charge you under the Cyber Crimes Act as a journalist for doing your work, for telling the truth. And the PAJ, the Press Association of Jamaica, and the Media Association of Jamaica sit up and accept this. Let me tell you something. I am researching and researching and researching this law. And the more I research, is the more absurd the law is. It literally says you must not speak the truth. It is in the law. Whether true or lie, no matter, you mustn't talk. Jamaicans, Jamaicans, I am begging you, wake up. Share this video to inform and advise all of your friends, your relatives, that the police could come for them any day. And tell them that if them send a WhatsApp message to somebody and the person feel like what you say is a threat, even if it's not a threat, or if the person feel like it is menace, or the person feel like it is harassment, and them go to the police, you can't just see the police turn up at your door, put a handcuff on you and fling you in a jail. That is what the law says. The newly passed Cyber Crimes Act, that is what it says. Even if you're speaking the truth, this is a warning to all Jamaica. We have to do something, and I am going live tomorrow. I am going live tomorrow, and I need to raise some funds to challenge this law. And I'm asking all my fans in England, USA, Canada, in Jamaica, and all over the world to contribute to the 119 legal fund. And all I am doing is just a public service. I'm gonna go to the Constitutional Court to have this very draconian and oppressive law struck down. Join me tomorrow on my live 119.
So there you have it, people, right? 119 giving his side of the story and trying to explain to us, the viewers, the supporters, the fans of, 119, basically what transpired, So I think I guess we're going to have to wait until he go back to court because he's bonded out right now and awaiting, his trial date or his court date. So we're going to have to wait and see. But until then, I'm just keeping you guys posted on, what's going on right now with 119. Yeah, so that's it, people. Let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know what you guys think about Mavado being in Jamaica right now, and also 119 being charged with malicious communication of this St. Catherine woman. They haven't put the woman name out there or anything like that, but I think, later down, or like I said, when he go to court, or, when his trial date, his court date is set to meet, probably get some more information on what's really going on with this case right here. All right, so that's it. Let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Right, make sure your notification bell is ringing. Leave a comment. Yeah, just let me know what you guys think about this. Voice your opinion and leave it in the comment section. The Hardball TV know what y'all think about this, right, people? So with that said, stay blessed, while good, until the next notification. Yeah, bless up on yourself. I'm out.